The Luton Airport car park fire in England was one of the most dramatic car park failures we've seen in years. A single vehicle caught fire on the third level, and within minutes, flames had spread across multiple cars. The heat grew so fast and so intense that parts of the car park actually collapsed. More than 1,000 vehicles were destroyed, and it raises a big question for us here in Australia. Could this happen here? And what does our code actually say about car park fire safety? Let's start with what happened. The fire began in a diesel vehicle. Early footage shows just how quickly fire jumps between closely parked cars. Modern vehicles burn hotter, faster, and with far more plastic than they did 20 or 30 years ago. This wasn't a small single-car fire. This was a full car park fire, something most building codes around the world were never designed for. Now, let's compare that to Australia. Under the Building Code of Australia, enclosed car parks with more than 40 car spaces must be sprinkler protected. Smaller enclosed car parks might still need sprinklers depending on their classification, but that 40-space threshold makes it mandatory. Open-deck car parks, on the other hand, currently don't require sprinklers at all, because natural ventilation is assumed to manage heat and smoke. Car parks also rely on basic fire resistance and ventilation requirements set out in the BCA. But here's the real problem. The BCA wasn't written for the fire loads of modern cars. Today's vehicles burn hotter, faster, and release huge amounts of energy. Larger SUVs, bigger fuel loads, and now electric vehicles all push traditional designs way beyond what they were intended to handle. A multi-vehicle fire can easily exceed the limits of an ordinary hazard sprinkler system. Radiant heat can ignite the next car in seconds. When multiple cars burn at once, temperatures can get high enough to compromise both concrete and steel, especially if the fire isn't controlled quickly. And then there's electric vehicles. Their battery fires behave very differently. Long burn durations, large water volumes required, long cooling times, and unique firefighting strategies. None of that is specifically covered in current Australian standards. This is exactly why BCA 2025 will introduce mandatory sprinklers for open-deck car parks. It's a major shift in how we'll need to design these structures in Australia, and it shows the code is finally starting to catch up to the real risks. The lesson from Luton is simple. A car park fire can escalate far beyond the assumptions built into older codes. One car becomes multiple cars. Multiple cars can lead to structural failure. Sprinklers help, but they aren't a perfect solution on their own. And right now in Australia, fire engineers are already having to assess every new car park and, together with the building certifier, determine what additional systems should be provided above the minimum BCA requirements, at least until the updated 2025 code comes into force. Car park design is shifting fast, and engineers can no longer rely on baseline compliance alone. Modern vehicles require modern fire engineering. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more fire protection engineering videos.